Hello guys, this is Jack Lader. Good to see you right now. Let's flip over my phone real quick here. I'm going to give you a really awesome time management tip right now. I want to welcome my replay viewers right now. And I'm going to give you a ton of value, so listen carefully because this is going to be an easy tip, but yet it's a different thing to implement it. But if you spend a good 30 minutes implementing this trick, it'll be good for the rest of the month or even longer. So let me leave you this time management tip, and hope you get a ton of value from it. Now, if you get value from this, make sure to share it by swiping down or sideways, and leave me some hearts if you agree that this will help you out. Now, what I want to say first of all is, why am I qualified to talk about this and any other subject that's business related? I've ranked in the top 10 of 3 different internet marketing and network marketing systems, and that's competing among tens of thousands of people. And I haven't always been at that level. I know how it is to struggle. And in fact, about 3 years ago, I was going through a situation where our family just wasn't making ends meet in the summer. I'm a teacher, but I don't get paid in the summer like a lot of other teachers do. I'm a university college or a college professor, and the reality is I teach at 2 different colleges part-time, and so in the summers, that means that I don't have benefits and I don't have a salary to get me through the summer. And so when summer hits, and because I'm paid by the hour, when most students are not taking classes, then I don't get paid. And what that means, just a second, is that the salary, my salary in the summer is 2/3 less. And what I faced a few years ago is that, about 3 years ago almost, is a summer where I had about $1,200 taken out of my checking account that I had saved up because of some medical bills and an attorney went after that checking account and took everything that I had. Believe it or not, they could do that. Now, just a second. What happened was that, and I realized it wasn't a whole lot of money to save up, but it's all that I was able to save up to get me through the summer. I have 5 kids and some grandkids too, and a lot of bills. And so what happened is that I had to go to my church and basically beg them for money or beg them for food. And they were real good about helping me, but the reality was that I had to do something. So I went online. I decided that I could do stuff online. I just had to find a way or make a way. And as a result of learning some techniques and skills, some significant skills, I was able to earn about $800 my first month, $1,200 the second month, $4,300 the third month, and $11,000 by my 11th month. I had already hit $11,000. So you could do internet marketing, whether it's network marketing with internet marketing, whether you're trying to promote your real estate business online, whether you're trying to do network marketing online. You could do it, but you have to have some skills in place, some basic skills, and have a determination to win. Now, make sure to go to workwithjacklader.com and learn the skills that you need. Also, I placed on there, just so that you know, I placed on there a PDF, an 8-step checklist and video walkthrough to 30 to 50 leads per day. Most people are faced with the challenge of getting leads in whatever business they have. So I've also included a video walkthrough, where you can look right over my shoulders and see exactly what I do to get the leads that we need in our business. So make sure to download that. Again, that's at workwithjacklader.com. So what is my tip? Well, I got a couple of tips on time management right now. And, most of us are working really hard. And if you have a full-time job and you're also trying to do internet marketing, you can absolutely do it but I realize how difficult it is to schedule your time. I've been there. And that year that I hit, $4,300 my third month, I was working full time, working my tail off. So here's my tip. Number one, and this is a tip that I got from Jim Rohn, and I was just reading this today. He says, unless you have goals, it is impossible to manage your time effectively. Unless you have goals, it's impossible to manage your time effectively. And just yesterday, I did a really helpful Periscope on goal setting. And it's a goal setting technique that you've probably never seen before. You can also find that at workwithjacklater.com. It's my latest blog post now. I embedded the Periscope on my blog, and you can see those tips and techniques, tricks and ideas on goal setting. So without goals, you can't manage your time effectively. So here's my tip, okay? And it's all on one sheet of paper. This is what I would recommend that you do. And I've used this extensively. Take a sheet of paper and write out a weekly plan, okay, that you can stick to as close as possible. Now I realize stuff comes up and you have to plan on those things. But what I would recommend is that you first put in the things that you have to do every single day. And if you're working full time, then put that in there. You know, if you're working a 9 to 5, block out those hours for your regular job if you have a job. But that's not it. Okay? If you're trying to free yourself from your job, from your boss, if you're trying to gain your freedom back, then you've got to schedule it out. And this is what I would recommend, is on this weekly sheet, it's going to have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from left to right, okay? So Monday through Sunday, from left to right, in columns, Monday through Sunday, left to right. And then, right underneath Monday through Sunday, you're going to put 7 a.m., 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever you wake up to whenever you go to bed. Okay? So put Sunday through Monday at the top. Okay? And then going down, you use an Excel spreadsheet or make up your own columns if you want. But for me, it's easier on an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so then 7 a.m., 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, in 1 hour increments, okay? So 7 a.m. all the way down to, let's say, midnight or whenever you go to bed, okay? Now, so this is what you do, okay? You block out, okay, I know this is so simple, but you block out the times that you have to do on a daily basis. In other words, work, your job. And then also indicate on there, the actions, the activities that you have to make in your business on a daily basis. Now, again, I know that other things come up and you're going to have to schedule those out on a weekly basis too. But hopefully, if you're treating your business like a business, you have to schedule in your business just like you would your work, okay? Because you're trying to get yourself free. It's essential that you block out the time. For me, it's blocking out 10 o'clock every day Mountain Time. That's 12 o'clock Eastern Time to do a Periscope. And then block out a certain amount of time to do a blog post. Block out a certain amount of time to send an email out to your list through your email autoresponder. Maybe you're doing YouTube videos. Maybe you need to block out time for YouTube video. Or whatever the task is, block out those times that you know has to take. It takes. And try as close as possible to live by that schedule. And you'll find that if you follow that as close as you possibly can, that you're going to be able to free yourself up more. You'll get distracted less often. You'll be less likely to get distracted on Google and Facebook and emails and your kids that call you up, or your parents that need your help. Now, your family's important, and you need to prioritize that in there too. But you're not going to get distracted as much by other stuff. So schedule it in. And I got to tell you, this will make all the difference in the world. But you have to start with the goals, okay? Again, go to workwithjacklater.com, and you're going to find a really helpful tip on there on goal setting. It's a tip, and it's a strategy that I learned from Jim Rohn. Now, also, this is what it's obviously this has allowed me to, by managing my time and working hard at it, it's allowed me to reach the top 10 in 3 different internet marketing systems. But I got to tell you where it started, okay? Where I really learned this technique is first in college. That's when I was first introduced to it, and gratefully, I was introduced to it fairly early on in my college career, and it's in large part responsible for the high grades I was able to earn in college. And now guys, I am not a super smart person. I'm an average learner. I really am. In fact, my first year of college, I blew it completely. I think a lot of students probably do. And I was on academic probation. I came back after a mission with my church, and that was a big motivator for me to get my life in order and my priorities in order. But that first year after my mission, in other words, my second year in college, I came across this little tool of using a spreadsheet and putting Monday through Sunday on the top from left to right, and then in columns, and then my time from 7 a.m. all the way down to 10 or 11 or 12 p.m. at night, and then blocking out. So what I would do is, back then I would organize it by semester, and I would block out all of my classes because I knew I had to do that. And then I would block out time to study after XYZ subject, time to study after another subject. Well, that served me very, very well because I stuck to it as close as possible. I probably varied within about 5 or 10%. But I stuck with it pretty closely every single semester. I mean, I can look at my notebooks right now from college, and I would put that schedule in my notebook. And I would look at it on a daily basis. And I would see, what do I need to do? And as a result of that, the last few years of college, I was able to keep a grade point average above 3.5, and this is an average person who has just average intelligence, and so I was able to apply that to my business too. So I would encourage you to use that little technique, that little tool of using this one sheet of paper. And you'll probably need to redo it every week, or it depends. It could serve you for a whole month. I would recommend that if it's able to serve you for a whole month, then do it. When I was in college, I did it for a 3-month period. And if you're able to do that, great. Maybe 3 months is the thing. Maybe 2 months. I mean, it's going to be up to you on how long you're going to stick with that one schedule. You may have to change it on a weekly basis depending on your job and how it changes. But if your schedule is fairly predictable, then I would recommend once a month. So I hope that that's a good tip for you. I hope that it helps you out. I know it has for me. So be sure to go to workwithjacklater.com, get some more tips, tricks, and ideas. And it's not only on time management, which is the most important thing, and goals, but on my website, I also give tips, tricks, and ideas on how to market on YouTube, how to market on video, other kinds of video platforms, how to market with blogging and social media, Periscope, and email. So anyway, hope that's helpful for you. Make sure to go to workwithjacklater.com, get the tips, tricks, and ideas that you need. And also, if you want to go directly to my 8-step checklist and video walkthrough to 30 to 50 leads per day, it's incredibly helpful. Okay, and it's using that skill that's allowed me to get to the top 10 of 3 different internet marketing and network marketing systems. You could go directly to jacklater.net and download that now. It's a checklist, PDF checklist. It's also a video walkthrough. I take you over my shoulders and show you exactly how I get those leads. So make it a great day. See you again tomorrow at 10 o'clock Mountain Time. That's 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Going to talk about some traffic getting strategies, and I hope they help you tremendously in your business, whatever your business is. So anyway, make it a great day. Bye.